PTF and JK back with you in the Money Media YouTube channel to give you what is annually one of our more popular Breeders' Cup videos. It's our way too early prediction show. I'm going to kick it off. I think Japan is sort of a two-parter. I'm going to do half of it now and then half of it when the ball comes back in my court. But I think Japan is going to win 2 Breeders' Cup races this year. We've never seen a Japanese team like this before. We've got 19 runners. I won't list them all. It would take the rest of the video. Strong chances in a lot of races. Juvenile fillies, American bikini. That's one that I really have my eye on. But they've also got representation in the juvenile turf sprint, the turf, the mile, the classic, the dirt mile, the regular juvenile, the distaff. It's going to be a team like we haven't seen before. They overperformed the last time we were at Del Mar. I expect a pair of wins from Team Japan this time around as well. JK, give me a bold prediction for this year's Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, I think horse players included, look to turf sprints as these chaotic things. Well, for me, I think that Cogburn will be the shortest priced favorite in the 2 days in the Breeders' Cup in the 14 championship races. I think he'll be the shortest priced favorite, and I think that he'll win.
I was going to hold your feet to the fire. If you just left it as shortest price favorite, I was going to say, what's going to happen to him? He's going to win. I have a feeling he'll be a key part of your strategy in the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge, where we expect you to go double-barreled, looking to better your 2 second-place finishes in that event. What a party we'll have on Saturday night if you can get that one done. All right, I said my first one was kind of a two-parter. That's because I think Japan are going to win 2 races, but not the Classic, because I think Fierceness is going to live up to his potential, build off that race from the Travers, which his trainer indicated he needs, more time to be his best between races. They were originally not even going to run him there. He ran there. He ran up to his career best, maybe not figure-wise, but certainly in terms of achievement. Now, laid out for this with all this time to prepare, I think he's a one-way train. I think a lot of people are going to question him. He's never won in a dogfight, etc. That's all true. Just going to contribute to the price on the horse that I think, with a clean getaway, is going to be able to really get the job done in the Classic this year, despite how deep and competitive that race is. JK, before you get to your next prediction, you with me on this Fierceness thing, or am I in the corner eating paste?
No, I think I think what he did in the Travers and what we've seen from him, he's run 3 brilliant races throughout his career, and he's done them in different scenarios. I do believe that Johnny has figured him out to a certain extent in terms of kind of sending him away from there and grabbing him. That doesn't work for him. I think he's more of a free running type, and I think he needs to draw outside as well. We'll see what happens come the post draw for that Breeders' Cup Classic.
3 too early predictions down, 3 more to come. Just want to let you know that this video is brought to you by In the Money Plus. Best coverage, in my view, you're going to get anywhere of this year's Breeders' Cup. InTheMoneyPodcast.com/plus. What do you get for that? You're going to get trip notes for key Breeders' Cup prep races. You're going to get the best info on European and Japanese invaders anywhere, including figure conversions, write-ups of all 14 races from the team, betting strategy from the team, and you're going to get grid picks of top 3 for a bunch of the In the Money faithful contributors, including this man across the screen from me and myself. Don't miss this chance to be as well armed as you can be for one of the toughest betting tests of the year. InTheMoneyPodcast.com/plus. Brings it back to you, JK, right? For your next prediction. What do you got for us?
Yeah, I mean, I think the real idiomatic is going to stop the Torpedo Anna train, right? It's no offense to Torpedo Anna. She did. I told you in another video, she ripped respect right out of my hands and her performance in the Travers. But I just don't quite trust her as terms of being this top-notch horse that's going to be able to overcome Idiomatic and the performance we saw from Idiomatic at Keeneland. And even her performance at Saratoga, Idiomatic's in defeat, where she got hooked in that extremely fast pace, put randomized away, and was just unlucky to get beat by Raging Sea, who came back and won as well. I think the real Idiomatic is right there with what we think Torpedo Anna is, and I think she'll get her beat.
It's bold. I mean, this is going to be one of the shorter favorites, as we talked about in that other video, of the 2 days. But I like where you're going with it from a value point of view, and just from a have a guy who's watched a lot of races point of view. I think it can sometimes be underrated, the difficulty of the task in American dirt racing of facing your elders. Can't wait to see that race. I'm going to talk about the sprint, one of the classic Breeders' Cup races we haven't done a lot about in our videos or audio content yet. Here's my prediction, my way too early prediction. The home team is going to win the sprint, JK. That means Chosen Vron. This horse I felt like was unlucky. I think if they had the tactics to do over again last time, might have handled the horse a little bit differently. He's got blazing speed. He loves it around Del Mar. He's a great horse in career form. I think he's ready to take it to the next level. And if things don't go right for him, hey, by hedging a little and not saying he's going to win, but saying the home team, Raging Torrent has an opportunity to maybe come running if they do just go too fast, which happens from time to time in a race like the Breeders' Cup Sprint. You with me on Chosen Vron? You like this one out there for Del Mar?
Yeah, look, I think that Raging Torrent and Chosen Vron both have ran extremely well, and there's nothing really on the East Coast that I think is going to scare off the competition. I think there's obviously some talented horses, but nothing exceptional. I don't have any problem with your idea that the home team gets it done.
One more prediction, way too early in this show, and JK, it belongs to you.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Clarvich Stables wins 2 Breeders' Cup races with 2 homebreds. Ways and Means, a homebred for Clarvich Stables. Domestic Product, a homebred for Clarvich Stables. I think that the Ways and Means obviously win the filly and mare sprint, and Domestic Product will win the dirt mile.
He'll be a little bit of a price in there. What is it that gives you the confidence that Domestic Product is up to a test like this?
I just thought his last 2 races, right, in the Dwyer and in the Jerkins, were just outstanding. I think that he's really found his niche right around those shorter distances. I wish the race was around 1 turn, but he'll get some pace to close into, right, with horses like Muth and others that are likely to show up for that spot. He'll get some pace to close into. I think he'll be tough to beat.
For much more information, make sure you sign up to In the Money Plus, inthemoneypodcast.com/plus. If you don't want to do that, but you want more from us, one great way to keep on top of all our content is to sign up for our free email, inthemoneypodcast.com/email. Reminder, subscribe for free to the In the Money Media YouTube channel and drop us a comment letting you know your way too early prediction for this year's Breeders' Cup. PTF and JK, we'll be back with you soon.